Welcome back, everybody. Today we're talking about things you need to know when moving to Austin, Texas. So stick around, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, make a comment, let me know what you think you need to know in order to move to Austin, Texas. So first things first, if you love barbecue, hot weather, and live music, then Austin is absolutely the place for you. So one of the first things that you always hear about folks from Austin is they don't want people moving here. Well, that may be the case for some. However, I've been here my entire life. I've watched it grow to the city it is now, to where the highways didn't exist. It was 35, Mopac, or what we call slow pack, 183, 290, and that's it. Now, back in the day, Austin didn't want to grow. That's why none of the major highways run through the middle of town. They all run outside of town. That way, you keep on moving through and don't stop. You head off towards Waco or San Antonio and everywhere in between that runs through downtown. Now, one of Austin's most famous slogans is "Keep Austin Weird." I gotta say, Austin keeps it weird. From their live music to all the events that happen to the way people dress, the way people act, you have a very diverse community full of weirdos. Next up on the list is barbecue. Everybody in Austin, everybody in Texas loves barbecue. So from Franklin's to waiting in line for 3, 4, 5 hours just to get a plate of barbecue, to the other restaurants in town like Black's, Salt Lick, everything else that serves great barbecue, to grilling in the backyard with your buddies and friends and family, just making a day out of it, sitting by the smoker, having a cold drink, trying out that new Traeger, the green egg, whatever your preference is. I have all three. It's a town that loves their food, loves their barbecue, and has to see it. Number 3 on the list, you don't have to have a pool. Now, if you want one, by all means, get one. There's some great companies out there that build great pools. I can help find you one with a pool existing. Or you can enjoy one of the 3 or 4 lakes around here that you can jump in any time of the year, enjoy that water, enjoy the outdoor atmosphere, enjoy Barton Springs like I talked about last week. There's a lot of options for you not to have to own a pool, and so Austin has that part covered for you. Number 4 on the list, you're going to need AC. Whether it be in your house, your car, whatever the case is, you're going to want air conditioning. We have numerous days over 100 degrees in the Austin area. It gets hot. The humidity isn't terrible, but the heat index and the way it feels, you will want AC. Now that goes along with number 3 of having water around. You're going to want to spend time in the water, around it. Find it. So number 5 on the list, you're going to need a car. Austin is not known for its transportation. The bus system is there. We have the train. However, it doesn't take you to a lot of parts in downtown Austin. Now, you can catch a cab, you can catch Uber, whatever the ride share systems out there that you choose to take a ride in. But do yourself a favor, if you're not living in downtown and like to get out and see things, get yourself a car, because you're going to need it. Especially when it's 100 degrees outside, you're going to want that AC in it. Number 6 on my list is the live music. Now, Austin has been known for live music forever. That has changed a little bit with COVID, but we are seeing it start to get back to where you could go to a concert every night if you wanted to. There's some great venues around. You've got the F1 track that plays concerts out there. We got the new soccer stadium that I'm sure that they will be doing some live music at. You got tons of avenues that play live music on a nightly basis. So if you're into music, You've got South by, you've got ACL, you got Blues on the Green. You got all these opportunities to go see some amazing musicians, amazing bands. So get out there, enjoy part of Austin's culture, and see some music. Number 7 on my list is Austin loves to be fit. You've got tons of outdoor activities, tons of gyms, but I would say the most popular in Austin is the hike and bike trail. You got Lady Bird Lake where you can rent paddleboards, kayaks, canoes, you name it. As long as you're outside, you will see tons of people down there on the weekends, the weekdays, the weeknights, whatever it is. People love to exercise in Austin. Number 8 on my list, I'm going to contradict what I just said about Austin loving to be fit, because number 8 is the food in Austin. You got food trucks. With the warm weather, not a whole lot of rain, there are tons of food trucks. There's great restaurants with patios. You got Hula Hut. You got all these places that you can sit outside, enjoy the weather, eat some good food, or you can dress up, get a little fancier, go downtown to some great restaurants that serve 5-star meals all the time. Number 9 on my list is no suit, not a problem. Austin's a very laid-back atmosphere. Unless you're required to dress up for your place of employment, most people walk around in t-shirt, shorts, jeans. A lot of them wear flip-flops. But you can dress how you want, and that's what makes it so diverse in Austin. And keeping that Austin weird is that most employers that are local understand that Austin's just its own culture, loves to be comfortable, and so you'll see millionaires that walk around in a ratty t-shirt and jeans to full-on suits, but the choice is yours in Austin, and that's what I love about it, that you have that opportunity to be yourself and be an individual. Number 10 on my list is something that I particularly enjoy, and that is you're centrally located. So whether you want to go explore the west, the east, head south down toward the coast, north towards Dallas, you're right smack dab in the middle of it. You can get to any part of Texas relatively quickly. To get out, explore, go hit the wineries, go hit the coast if you want to, go do some fishing. You can go to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, all within a couple hours, 2, 3, 4 hours. It's just a great location, central. And so for me, it makes it on the list because I can go see whatever I want to within just a few short hour drive. It's great. Number 11 on the list is probably why you're watching this video, and that is tech is booming in Austin. So many startup companies have made their way here to Austin. So many large corporations have made their way to Austin. I continue to talk about Apple, Facebook, Amazon, Tesla moving to Austin. It's the next Silicon Valley, and with the home prices the way they are compared to a lot of the places where these tech companies are moving from, it's very affordable, and so it makes it to number 11 on the list. So I know I mentioned it earlier, but number 12 on my list is the music venues. You got South by, you got ACL, Blues on the Green. Blues on the Green is a weekly concert throughout the summer. ACL Fest is a week-long music fest. You got South by, which is 2 weeks. You can find a concert, a venue, a whole week long, 2 weeks long of music entertainment at the drop of a pen. So whatever you like, you can find it during those times. So number 13 on the list is probably one that you may disagree with, but this is a very much a college town. It is UT centric, and so if you're not a fan of UT, get ready because people are going to give you a hard time for not doing it. It is the one staple in Austin that's kept out a lot of professional teams. It's slowly changing, but the impact that UT has on Austin has created a subculture, if you will, of fanatics that love the sport. Every home game you'll find thousands of people down there tailgating, barbecuing, drinking cold beer, playing horseshoes, whatever it is. You're going to find that downtown Austin is packed on game day. So if that's your thing, get ready, go park early, get loud, stay late, have fun, catch one of those ride shares home because you're going to need it. So one thing I mentioned earlier was traffic. That brings us to our next on the list. Austin traffic is terrible. If you live on the north side of town and work south, get ready to sit in some traffic unless you want to pay for the variable toll on Mopac or jump onto 130 to scoot around the outside of town. But get ready to sit in some traffic because if you're on 35, if you're on Mopac, 183, 360, any of the major highways that we have, it's going to be bumper to bumper during your morning rush hour, your afternoon rush hour, and probably everywhere in between. I travel 35 all the time. It doesn't matter if it's 5 in the morning, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 6 o'clock in the evening. I hit traffic at some point throughout town trying to get it across to the other side. So get ready. That's why you got the AC in your car, so don't sweat it too much. But get ready to sit in some traffic. Next thing I'm going to chat about is one of the last on the list, but that is the activities that you have in and around town. The pro teams are definitely sparse. We're getting the new soccer stadium with the pro team, so that's going to bring some energy to the town. But you got F1 out at Coda Track, which if you haven't seen is amazing. I go out there every year for the MotoGP. Love seeing the motorcycles that hit 200 miles an hour down the straightaways on one wheel. Enjoy that. They've got concerts afterwards. But you don't have a whole lot of pro teams or pro sporting events. So it's a little scarce in Austin, but we are starting to make a little headway with the soccer coming. I think it's only a matter of time before another pro team comes along, joins in the Austin fun. So get ready for that. That's going to do it for today's show. I hope this helps give you a little insight into what to expect when you're moving to Austin. A lot of great things in Austin to do. A lot of fun activities with you, your friends, family, whatever the case may be. I'll get into some more next time on family-friendly activities or the single life or married life or whatever the case may be. But stick around, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.